In this series, my alternate egos, Harrison and Miles, will be playing through the entirety of the Marvel Legendary deck building game, playing through each and every single expansion in chronological order, and playing through every scheme in the game. In each episode, we will select 4 random heroes to make up our starting team, and then choose one hero who will be our commander, with the goal of bringing together this mishmash of heroes into a cohesive team. We will then choose a random scheme, mastermind, villains, and henchmen, and battle it out. If we are victorious, we will have to choose one of our heroes and retire them. If we lose, one will randomly be killed. Can we survive this gauntlet of a challenge? We will see. Welcome to the Marvel Legendary Progression Series. Phase 1, the Core Box. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Marvel Legendary gameplay video. My name is Jinjos and I'm really excited for you guys to be here. Today we're going to be playing through game number 4 in our progression series. Really excited to get to the gameplay here. Got a couple little announcements before we get started. Just as a heads up, gonna be getting some bigger D20s here to kind of display the attack and recruit for you guys, so that should be helpful. I think I figured out some little bit of my lighting problems as well. Hopefully we won't get that glare down at the bottom here anymore, so that's good too. Hopefully I'll keep adjusting to kind of make this, make the video as best presented as possible. All right, so got some of that out of the way. Next thing we got to do before we get into gameplay is I'm going to announce which of the heroes from the last mission that I decided to retire. I had to choose one of them, and I think I hinted pretty heavily at who it was going to be, so this probably shouldn't be too much of a shock. It's Emma Frost. So Emma Frost is going to be retired. I won't be able to use her in any future games until her retirement status changes somehow. Honestly, her common cards just don't stack up. I just feel like they don't have a strong enough impact. Lots of times you don't really want to activate the ability of Shadow Thoughts. Mental Disciplines, like, it's a good card, but it just doesn't have a lot of punch to it. Her uncommon card is pretty dang strong, but just, I don't know. I feel like she's just not up to the level of all the other heroes. So Emma Frost will be retired from here on out unless that changes. Just as a reminder, we also have Spider-Man and Deadpool retired, so these 3 heroes won't be appearing in any future games until their retirement status changes, so we'll say goodbye to them. Next thing on our list to do, we're going to be randomly choosing our first 4 heroes for this mission. As a reminder, any heroes that were used on the last mission cannot be used for this mission, unless I designate them as the commander, as our 5th hero. But let's get to our first 4 heroes. So, first hero up for this mission is the Hulk. Really strong hero. I really like playing with him. I feel like he just brings a lot of punch, but he also, his other uncommon card, Unstoppable Hulk, I believe was what it's called, being able to KO wounds, transfer that into damage. Crazed Rampage really often leads us to defeating the Mastermind extremely quickly. Overall, he's just an extremely solid hero. Glad to see him on our team. Hopefully we can get some strength support to help him out. Our second randomly chosen hero is going to be Rogue. Always glad to see her on the team. Honestly, in almost most scenarios, I'm really happy to see her. And we have some really great synergy between these two. They both provide really great strength cards that are just gonna, I think if we start collecting strength cards, and if we get just a little bit more support for strength cards, I think we're gonna be punching down this Mastermind extremely quickly. Her ability to KO any card from our hand or discard piles is extremely awesome as well. We can get rid of our gray heroes nice and early. We could take out any wounds that we might be gaining in this scheme, or that the Mastermind hands out. Overall, she's just an incredible hero. Excited to have her here. Our third randomly chosen hero is going to be Cyclops. This is an incredible pickup for us. He does provide us a extremely cheap, I believe it's a 2 costing common strength card that can activate Rogue's cards and the Hulk's cards, and Cyclops himself is just an extremely strong hero in my opinion. I believe his common cards make your hand actually more flexible than what most people think. Being able to discard a trooper to play out a determination to get more recruit often leads to us getting some extremely high value heroes out of the HQ nice and early. So overall, really happy with this pick as well. Our 4th hero that is randomly chosen is going to be Wolverine. This guy is an archetype unto himself. If all you had was Wolverine cards in your deck, you'd probably do just fine. Being able to draw your whole deck every single turn, dish out a ton of damage, being able to see everything you have available to you is just really, really awesome. Actually, the Hulk does support Wolverine. He does have a common instinct card to be able to activate the Keen Senses, Frenzied Slashing in Wolverine's deck. And with both of these on our team, we shouldn't be having any wounds in our deck at all. They both can KO those wounds, either transfer it into card draw or transfer into more damage. This is a pretty solid team. Really excited about that. Our fifth hero that we're going to be choosing is going to be the commander. We actually get to choose this hero. So I looked at all the available heroes that I had, and that goes across any. The only one we can't pick are the ones that are retired or the ones that have already been a commander. And overall, I think I wanted to do two things. I wanted to give just a little bit of support for Wolverine. You know, we have one common card here that can help him out, and he does provide his own cards, honestly. Like I said, if all you had was Wolverine cards, you'd be fine. But I noticed I didn't have any covert cards to activate her energy drain ability. And that's, you know, that's a big hole in our team, in my opinion. So I think I found a hero that's gonna take care of both of those problems. And I decided to go with Gambit. Gambit provides us a common covert card that is extremely flexible. It can go in any deck and it's going to be very useful. And his other common card is an instinct card, being able to support Wolverine's card as well. Plus just the ability to draw more cards, be able to manipulate the top of the deck so that Wolverine can draw exactly what he needs. I think this is going to be a extremely strong team. I think whatever scheme we're going to be getting, I think we're going to knock it out of the park this game, to be honest. The only rough part is if I win, one of these guys has to go, and I honestly don't know who I'm going to pick. So that's going to be boiling in my brain throughout this whole gameplay. So we got our 5 heroes set up. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to set up the villain side of things. Our randomly chosen scheme for this game is going to be Secret Invasion of the Skrull Shapeshifters. There's going to be 8 twists in the villain deck. We're going to have 6 heroes, and the Skrull villain group is required. We're going to shuffle 12 of those heroes from the hero deck into the villain deck. Heroes in the villain deck count as Skrull villains with attack equal to the hero's recruit value +2. If you defeat that hero, you gain it. If a twist is pulled, the highest cost hero from the HQ moves into the sewers as a Skrull villain. And if 6 heroes escape, the villain is going to win. Actually, if 6 heroes escape, so 6 of those heroes do need to escape in order for me to lose. So we got a little extra few things to do. So first thing we got to do, we actually have to add a 6th hero, and we randomly chose that one, and it's going to be Captain America. This is definitely not bad for us. He provides us a common instinct card and a common strength card that's going to go extremely well with our team. Captain America is one of those heroes who really fits into almost any team because all of his cards are going to provide 2 basically automatically, and it's really easy to get it up to them providing 3 recruit or even 4 recruit, 3 attack, 4 attack. I mean, he's just a solid hero all around, and I think he's just only going to enhance our team. So really glad to see that. Let's scooch that over here for now. Next thing we're going to have to do is the Skrull villain group is going to be required. So they're now in the mix. We're going to have a lot of heroes being taken out of the HQ and putting them into the city. So we're going to be wanting to focus in on more attack cards, and that's going to be how we're going to be recruiting a decent amount of our heroes. And that's what the Skrulls do pretty often. They're going to be pulling our heroes, changing into them, becoming them, and entering the city. So I'm not too stressed about this hero group. They're usually not extremely difficult, but they do add a really cool dynamic to the game that I'm really excited to see. Now that we got all those requirements out of the way, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to choose our random mastermind. And it's semi-random. I do want to be able to feature all the masterminds. So any of the previous masterminds we used aren't going to be appearing until we use all 4 of them. So it's actually by default that our mastermind is going to be Red Skull. He's definitely the easiest hero. He's actually meant to be kind of the, this is your first mastermind. This along with, Unleash the Power of the Cosmic Cube. That's kind of the classic first Marvel Legendary game you play when you first get the game. He's not really difficult, and pretty, if I remember correctly, all of his tactics actually benefit us. So whenever we hit that, we're going to be getting some good stuff. And with only 7 HP, I think we're going to be knocking this one out of the park pretty quickly. In terms of his always lead group, he always leads Hydra. Another villain group, not too stressed about. Endless Armies of Hydra is a little bit of a thorn in my side because when you fight him, you have to reveal the top 2 cards of the villain deck, and it's just like, in my head, I'm just like, it's not worth it. It's never worth it to fight that thing. So lots of times it just flies through the city, it escapes, I KO a card, and I just kind of move on. So not too stressed about them. For our randomly chosen henchmen, once again, we're trying to kind of feature all of the henchmen, villains, and the mastermind so that everything's nice and even. So the only one we haven't seen so far is going to be the hand ninjas. So whenever we fight them, we're actually going to be gaining 1 recruit. That's really going to help us. You know, we have a really nice balance here. We got a lot of our heroes entering the city as villains so we could fight them. And we have the hand ninjas be able to increase our recruits so we can get them from the HQ. So I think we're going to be able to get a lot of our strong cards pretty quickly. So the setup seems pretty simple in my opinion. We have an extremely strong team, not that strong of villains and masterminds to deal with. So I think we're going to be able to wrap this one up pretty dang quickly. Why don't I get this all shuffled up and we will get this show on the road. We'll be right back. All right, we are all shuffled up and ready to go. Got ourselves our villain deck with 12 of the heroes inside of it. We also have our hero deck all set up and ready to go. So last 2 things before we get started. Miles is going to be playing on my right hand with the Hydra operatives. Harrison's going to be my left hand playing with the shield agents. Last thing we got to do is we got to set ourselves a challenge. Because we won the last game, we now have to add a challenge to this game for the bad guys to try and, you know, get one up on us. So we are going to be spinning this wheel. We have taken Ferocious Mastermind off the wheel. We're going to try and feature all of the challenges before they're all refreshed and ready to go. So let's give that a spin. There's a lot of things that could be happening here. There could be extra schemes put into the deck. We could be gaining wounds. We could be, you know, there's a lot of tough things that could come up. And looks like we are going to be wounded for this game. So that means that each of our hero decks are going to have 2 wounds placed in it at the beginning of the game. So let's grab ourselves 4 total wounds. 2 of them will be going into Miles's deck. 2 of them going to be going in Harrison's deck. All right, we're all shuffled up and ready to go. Why don't we get the HQ all set up? Looks like we have a perfect teamwork. Solid card to have nice and early. Got an Optic Blast, lots of damage on the table so far. Stack the deck. Really love seeing one of these turn 1. I mean, 2 recruit to get that thing, you know, right off the bat. It's really awesome. We got a Determination of the 2 costing card. I think this is going to be kind of a key card for this game, being able to activate the Hulk and Rogue. So good to see that. And the last card is going to be another Determination. Man, this is a great HQ to start off with. Lots of early cards we could pick up, possibly getting both of these in one turn or any of these 3. Really solid. Passing to Harrison, top card of the villain deck is going to be a Growing Anger. So he's got 3 starting recruit, and it is going to go up by 2. So he is going to have a total of 5 HP, and hopefully we can knock that out before he escapes. Taking a look at the hand, we actually started out with both the wounds in the first draw here. We only got 1 attack, so we can't do much with that, but we do have 3 recruit. Kind of tempted just to pass to get rid of both of those wounds just right off the bat. It's going to slow me down by a turn, but maybe I should probably just do it just to, you know, while I'm not under any pressure here. So yeah, I think we're going to pass. We're going to KO both of these wounds, and we're going to move on. Passing it over to Harrison, top card of the villain deck is going to be Steal Abilities. Oh, that's really rough. This is Rogue's rare card, and man, so when we play it, we're going to get 4 damage, and each player is going to discard the top card of their deck and play a copy of each of those cards. And it's an extremely powerful card. It's really rough to see it in the HQ because it's going to be bumped up to 10 HP. Man, I'm a little nervous if we're going to be able to get that. So we'll see what happens here. We're going to play out here. We do have one of those wounds in our hand, which is rough to see. We only got 2 recruit, but that does mean we can grab any one of these. Can't fight anything. I'm trying to decide if I should just pass and KO that wound, and I'll have to deal with the next one next turn. I think we're going to see what happens here. I think we're going to actually recruit here. I'm kind of nervous having two of these Skrull villains, you know, coming right off the top. They're going to be the first ones to escape if I don't act right now. Can't really get a lot of damage here, but I think I'm going to plant my flag in the strength category for Harrison. I'm going to pick up this Determination and be pretty happy about that. Let's replace it with a Healing Factor. First Wolverine card we've seen so far. I'm not sure if that was the best move. What do you guys think? Let me know what you would have done. What should I have passed and just got rid of the wound right off the bat? Let me know. Passing over to Miles, top card of the villain deck is going to be a Skrull Shapeshifter. So let's get these all scooched over. When the Skrull Shapeshifter enters, he's going to take the rightmost hero from the HQ and capture it, or basically turn into it. Now, of note, the Skrull Shapeshifter isn't according to the scheme. He actually won't get the +2 bonus because it says that heroes in the villain deck count as Skrull villains. So he is just 2. We should be able to take that out pretty quickly. Top card is going to be a Card Shark. That's Gambit's uncommon card. It's going to give us 2 damage, and we're going to reveal the top card of our deck. If it's an X-Men hero, we get to draw it. We have a lot of X-Men heroes to play with, so I think that's going to be we can reliably, recruit that, and it's going to draw us a card pretty much every time. All right, let's play out here. Looks like we got 5 recruit, 1 attack. Won't be able to do any fighting this turn, but I think we're gonna make up for the fact that we had to pass on our first turn. First, let's pick up the stack the deck here. This can go in any deck, and it's gonna do work here. Top card is going to be another perfect teamwork, and I think we're gonna pick up this Optic Blast here just to get a little bit extra damage out there. We got, I'm a little stressed out about this, about the city already. Top card is going to be a Crazed Rampage. That's pretty awesome. That's Hulk's uncommon card. It's going to deal 4 damage, and each player is going to gain a wound when it's played. It's a little rough, but honestly, this is one of those cards, you get it, and you can just start hitting the Mastermind as quickly as possible, and those wounds don't even affect you. Plus, we have plenty of ways to KO them with Healing Factor, and once one of his common cards pops up. So, I think it was a pretty solid turn, actually. Passing to Harrison, top card of the villain deck is going to be another Skrull Shapeshifter. Okay. That's 4 heroes in the city right there. Here, we'll just do that. It's going to capture this Card Shark. That is now in the city. It's not going to get the +2 bonus. Top card is a Keen Senses. I like seeing that. Let's play out here. We got 4 recruit, 1 attack, and 1 of our wounds in hand. I think once again, I really wish I just got both of these in one hand so I can KO both of them. But I don't know. I'm feeling a little behind already, so I think what we're going to do, we're going to get this perfect teamwork into our hand. I really wish I can get that Crazed Rampage, but I think we're going to go with this guy. And it's going to be replaced with a Frenzied Slashing. That is Wolverine's uncommon card. Deals out 2 damage. When it's activated by an instinct hero, we get to draw 2 cards. That's a key card in the Wolverine deck, and I'm really glad to see it nice and early. Top card of the villain deck for Miles is going to be another Skrull Shapeshifter. That's 3 in a row. Man, we have a lot of heroes in the HQ. That's kind of rough to see. And it's going to take this Keen Senses. Luckily, we got some very low ones, so we'll see what we can do here. Oh, this is going to be replaced with a Healing Factor. All right, so we are going to play an Optic Blast. We're going to discard this operative to pay for that. It's going to give us a total of 3 damage. Swap those out. We're going to play out here. We're going to get a total of 6 damage, 1 recruit. That 1 recruit is going to go towards really anything. We really want to take out 2 of these, so I think what we're going to do, we're going to take out this Keen Senses first. So that's gone. We are also that means we're going to be gaining this Keen Senses, which is awesome for Miles. I think he's going to be shooting for the Wolverine deck and just kind of grabbing anything else that is available at the moment. And then we're also going to take out this Card Shark as well and getting this card. Got some pretty strong cards in Miles' deck already. Passing to Harrison, top card of the villain deck is going to be a Endless Armies of Hydra. So when we fight him, we have to play the top 2 cards of the villain deck. Probably never going to hit that unless I absolutely need to, but especially at this point, we really don't want to be pushing these guys out to escape, so it's probably just going to be a nice brick wall right there for us. Let's play out here. Looks like we got a 4-1 with a wound in hand. Yeah, I think I'm still going to be recruiting this round, though. I don't think we're going to stress about the wound right now. I think we're going to pick up this perfect teamwork. Once again, really wish I can grab that Crazed Rampage, but I am 1 short. So let's grab that perfect teamwork. It's going to be replaced with a Determination. And not too bad. The only rough part is I am going for strength heroes. So right now, Harrison's deck is just full of them. So perfect teamwork isn't really going to get a ton of bonuses. 2 damage is 2 damage, which is pretty good. But I'm hoping to get some more of like Optic Blast or Energy Drains, stack the deck, because those 3 cards can kind of go in either deck. So I'm hoping that Harris can pick some of those up soon. Top of the villain deck for Miles is going to be a Master Strike. So each player is going to KO a hero from their hand. Okay, let's see. I think Miles is just going to KO this operative. Harrison's also going to KO an agent. All right, let's get rid of that Master Strike. All right, let's play Stack the Deck. We're going to be drawing 2 cards, placing 1 back on top. We're going to be placing a Soldier back on top. Let's play out here. We got a total of 5 recruit, and that Frenzied Slashing is 100% ours now. Really great pickup nice and early. Hopefully we can get a few extra cards to be able to activate it. Top card is a Borrowed Brawn. That is primo for Harrison's deck. I mean, this thing dishes out 4 damage as long as it's activated by a strength card. That's just pure gold. Pure gold. I mean, this in 1 strength card is over half of Red Skull's health, so this is going to be a Mastermind killer in this scenario. Top of the villain deck for Harrison is going to be a Scheme Twist. So the highest costing hero from the HQ is going to move into the sewers. Looks like that is going to be this Crazed Rampage. It's going to be replaced with a Unstoppable Hulk. And it does enter as a Skrull villain, meaning it is going to get the bonus. So we're going to be moving that guy up to 7 HP. Hopefully we can take out one of these this turn. Fortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be doing much damage, but we are going to play a Determination. We're going to be pitching this Trooper to the top. That is going to give us a total of 3 recruit. We'll place out 3 more. It's going to get us up to 6. Harrison is the strength deck, so we are going to be picking up. Let's actually pick up the Determination first, just to be responsible. Going down to 4 recruit, picking that up. It's going to be replaced with another Frenzied Slashing. Oh, that is a huge pickup. If I can get both of those in Harrison's deck, I think we're going to be churning through it super quick. With that 4 extra, let's pick up this Borrowed Brawn. Most likely a villain is going to escape at the end of the turn, at the start of next turn, but we'll just see what happens, I guess. Top card is another Determination. All right, top card of the villain deck for Miles is going to be another Scheme Twist. All right, so the most expensive hero in here is going to be the Frenzied Slashing. That is a little rough. I was hoping to recruit that pretty quickly. So this Growing Anger is going to escape, unfortunately. That is going to mean that our countdown to losing is up to 1. Let's get all these slided on over. And then Frenzy Slashing is going to go there. Let's replace this with another Frenzy Slashing. Okay, that was a huge luck right there. This guy is going to get the bonus, going up to 7 HP. All right, and we do have to KO a hero from the HQ. At this point, I think we're going to get rid of one of these healing factors. We've got 2 in the HQ, and we're not going to be too upset to lose one of those. Top card is going to be a Energy Drain. Really like to see that nice and early. At this point, I think Miles is the only one who wants it because Harrison doesn't have any other covert heroes in his deck at the moment, but this could be useful later down. He might want it later. Got kind of an awkward hand here, but we are going to play out our 3 operatives. That's going to give us the 3 recruit. Why don't we pick up this? Actually, no. Let's pick up the Energy Drain. Yeah, we want to be KOing cards nice and early, so let's pick that one up. Top card is going to be a Determination call. I think we've seen every single Determination in the deck so far. We're then going to play an Optic Blast. We're going to be pitching a Soldier to pay for that and get a Keen Senses. That's going to give us 4 damage. Unfortunately, we can't really use it that effectively, but why don't we I know Harrison's the strength card, but we really need to get something out of this, and I really don't want to be hitting this, so let's take out the Determination, and we're going to be gaining it as well. Hopefully that'll stem the bleeding just a little bit. Top card of the villain deck for Harrison is going to be a Stack the Deck. That is going to get the bonus while it's in the city. Going to be going up to 4 HP. All right, let's play a Determination. We're going to be pitching this Wound. And then we're going to play an Agent that is going to bring us up to a total of 4 recruit. We're then going to be playing 2 Troopers and a Perfect Teamwork. That's going to bring us up to a good old solid 4 and 4. So I am kind of tempted to get both of these Determinations in this situation. I might pick up this Unstoppable Hulk just to add another color for our Perfect Teamworks. We do have 2 of these in the deck. I think that is actually kind of the more smart move. We could pick these up next time, and Miles does have 2 Wolverine cards he could pick up as well, so it's not like we're taking much from him. So yeah, I think we're going to recruit this Unstoppable Hulk. Gonna be happy to pick that up, and that'll be a way to use those 2 wounds that are still on my deck to turn them into damage. Top card is a Card Shark. In terms of attack, yeah, I think we're just going to be taking out that Stack the Deck. That's going to give us another color in the deck for our perfect teamwork. So I think that was a pretty solid turn, actually. Passing over to Miles, top card of the villain deck is going to be a Keen Senses. That is going to get the bonus here, going up to 4. Luckily, we've had a decent amount of low recruit heroes coming up so far, but God, we still have 4 of them in the deck and one we really don't want to be fighting, so not the best situation. First thing we're going to do, we're going to be playing a stack the deck. We're going to be drawing 2, placing 1 on top. We're going to be placing a soldier back on top. We're going to play a card shark, revealing that soldier. Unfortunately, we couldn't, sync that up nice and neat. We're going to be following that up with 2 more soldiers. So we're going to be gaining 4 total attack, playing 3 operatives. We're going to be going up to 3 recruit. Whoops. Let's get that back up to 4. Okay, I think we're going to have a good turn here. Let's take out that Keen Senses. It's going to gain us that card into our deck, which is exactly a card we want. With a 3 recruit, let's pick up this healing factor. More Wolverine cards is always good. Let's replace that with a Unending Energy. This is Cyclops' uncommon card. It's going to deal 4 damage, which is just, it's huge. That's over half of Mastermind's health. And if a card effect makes you discard this card, you may return that card to your hand. So basically, these cards, basically, I can play them for free now because I can discard this, put it back in my hand. This card also has a lot of unique synergies sometimes with other heroes, especially as we go further on. And lots of times, villain cards tell you to discard a card, and that basically negates it. So, it's just a good card to have. Either deck will want it. So, top card of the villain deck for Harrison is going to be a Keen Senses. That is going to get the bonus, going up to a total of 4 HP. If I could find that 4, there we go. Got a pretty rough hand here. We're going to be gaining only 1 attack and 4 recruit. That wound is kind of stopping us a little bit, but I don't think we're going to be passing to KO it. I think we're going to pick up this card shark. We have a lot of strength cards in there, but a lot of them are X-Men cards, so I think this is going to be drawn as a card pretty consistently. And Avengers Assembled is the card off the top. That one gives us a recruit for each color of hero we have. Top card of the villain deck for Miles is going to be a Bystander. Whew, okay, that was kind of saved us there. That was a good pull there. All right, let's see what we can do. We're going to be playing a stack the deck. Let's draw 2 cards, placing 1 back on top. Great to see. We're going to put a soldier back on top. We're then going to play a Keen Senses unactivated, unfortunately, but we do have a Frenzied Slashing to follow that up. We're going to get 3 total attack, and we get to draw 2 cards. Let's play out our 3 soldiers. It's going to get us up to a total of 6 attack, and we're going to put down 3 operatives, giving us 3 recruit. I think we're going to be picking up this Avengers Assembled here. Just another instinct card to go on our deck to activate our Wolverine cards. Let's replace that with... Ooh, this is Wolverine's rare card, Berserker Rage. So when we play it, we're going to draw 3 cards. It's activated by an instinct hero. We get +1 attack for each extra card we draw this turn. This thing can... if you got a good Wolverine deck going, you're going to be dishing out a ton of damage. If this is activated before we play it, it automatically hands out 3 damage. So it's just a solid card on its own as long as we can activate it consistently. With our 6 damage, unfortunately, we don't have anything nice and clean to do, but we can't take out this Keen Senses. We're going to be gaining it and rescuing that Bystander, so we don't have to worry about it. A little clunky of a turn, but not too bad. Top card of the villain deck for Harrison is going to be a Hydra Kidnapper. When we fight that, we may gain a Shield Officer. Lots of times I kind of opt out for it, especially if it shows up later in the game at this point, but it is only 3 damage, so hopefully we should be able to hit that this turn. All right, let's play out this determination. We're going to be pitching an agent. It's going to gain us 3 recruit. Let's play out an agent to get that up to 4. We're going to be following that up with a perfect teamwork, which will give us a total of 2 damage. A borrowed brawn activated, which will get us up to a total of 6 damage between these 2, and a trooper will wrap that up, getting us up to 7. We can take out one of these bigger heroes, which is great, and that crazed rampage I think is going to be a perfect choice for that. It is going to be handing out wounds, but hopefully Miles will be able to KO those with his healing factor, and I think Harrison's going to have to find a way to counteract that. Oh, he does have that Unstoppable Hulk in his deck, so we should be covered there. Top card of the villain deck for Miles is going to be a perfect teamwork. Let's get all that moved over. That is going to give him the bonus, bringing him up to 6. All right, let's play a card shark. We're going to reveal the top card. It is a energy drain, so we do get to draw it. Great pull there. Let's play a healing factor. It's going to give us a total of 4 damage. And then we're going to play a Keen Senses, bringing us up to 5 and drawing a card. Let's play out the rest. That is going to give us a total of 6 recruit with our energy drain. Help us out there. Looks like the only thing we could take out is that Hydra Kidnapper. So let's move him. We could gain a shield officer here, but I think we're pretty well set. Are we set? You know what? We're going to go for it. Let's gain ourselves a shield officer. Why not? With that 6 recruit, we're going to be picking up our second copy of Frenzied Slashing. This is a huge pickup. Having 2 of those in the deck will really help us churn through it. Top card of the deck is another Growing Anger. Good to see that. Be able to dish out just a little bit more damage there. Top card of the villain deck for Harrison is going to be a Card Shark. Man, we are really cruising through these. These are popping up a lot. But he's gonna get the bonus going up to 6 HP. Well, things aren't looking too good, but we are gonna play this Determination. We're gonna discard this Wound to pay for it, and then we're gonna play out 3 agents and a trooper. That sad little 1 damage definitely isn't gonna help us out here. But we're gonna go up to 6 recruit. And I think we're gonna be picking up this Unending Energy for sure. It's 4 damage. You can't say no to it. And I already have a bunch of Cyclops cards in the deck, so I think this is a huge pickup. Top card is going to be a Diving Block. This is Captain America's uncommon card. It's going to deal 4 damage, and if we would gain a wound, you can reveal this card and draw. You can reveal this card and draw a card instead. This is a great synergy with our Growing Anger. Hopefully, we can get both of those in the same hand, being able to counteract that. And if you play both of them, that's 8 attack. That's an automatic hit on the Mastermind. Great pickup there. Unfortunately, we didn't be able to take anything out, so fortunately, I think that Steel Abilities is going to be going away. Top card of the villain deck for Miles is going to be a Hand Ninja. It's our first henchman of the game. Looks like Steel Abilities is going to be escaping there. Let's get everything shifted down. Put that Hand Ninja into play. That is going to increase the number of heroes that have escaped up to 2. We do have to KO a card. I think we're going to be just taking out one of these determinations. They've been sitting there a little too long. It looks like we got another Energy Drain. It's a good pull. We're going to be playing an Optic Blast for turn. We're actually going to be pitching this Determination. Sometimes Cyclops can clog your hand and make things just a little bit awkward, but at this point, we're going to be doing that. We're going to be getting 3 total recruits, or 3 damage so far. It's actually the wrong die. Let's do the black one. I think we're getting those mixed up a little bit. The next die I'm going to be getting are going to be color. We're going to have a green and a red one to make things just a little bit easier on us. Then we're going to play out the rest of our damage. We do have a Keen Senses unactivated, unfortunately, but we're going to go up to 6 damage, and we have a Shield Officer gaining us 2 recruit. In terms of recruit, I don't think I want this Determination, honestly. I really don't want to clog Harrison's hand with that many Cyclops cards, especially since Harrison now has an unending energy. He wants those to synergize with that card. So I think we're going to be passing on recruiting anything this turn, but we do have 6 damage we can dish out, and I think we're going to be going with this Card Shark. Wish it was that Frenzied Slashing, but I think this guy's going to be helpful in this situation as well. All right, let's pass it on over. Top card of the villain deck for Harrison, a Super Skrull. So when we fight him, each player is going to KO one of their heroes. All right, let's play a Card Shark, see if we can get anything off the top there. And we got ourselves an agent, so it's going to stay on top. We're then going to play a Perfect Teamwork that is going to get us a total of 3 damage because we do have a shield agent also in hand. So that's going to be a total of 5 damage so far. We're then going to follow up with an activated Borrowed Brawn going up to 9 damage. And then we're going to be playing a Determination, discarding an agent to activate that to level 3. We're going to use that 3. We're going to recruit this Growing Anger just to increase it's going to be increasing our attack output by a good little bit. We do have 9 damage to throw around. We could be hitting Red Skull right now. I'm trying to decide if I should be responsible. At this point, if that Endless Armies of Hydra escapes, I'm not too stressed about it. Man, what to do? You know what? I'm not too stressed about that Endless Armies of Hydra escaping. I think we're going to hit Red Skull right now. So we're going to deal 7 that. That is going to give us down to 2. Looks like our tactic is going to be Hydra Conspiracy. We're going to draw 2 cards, then draw another card for each Hydra villain in our victory pile. We unfortunately don't have any. Harrison hasn't defeated any villains yet, so we are just going to draw our 2 cards and see if that'll help us out here. We do have the 2 damage, so who knows? Could help us out. And we got ourselves an agent and a wound, and that's not really going to be doing anything for us now, is it? Oh, we do have to replace this. Let's get that moved over. We got a Perfect Teamwork. So I think that's just going to wrap us up with the turn. Top card of the villain deck for Miles is going to be another Super Skrull. So this Endless Armies of Hydra is going to escape. Scooching everything upwards. Let's get enter. We do have to KO a card from the HQ. I think we're going to get rid of this Determination. replace it with Unstoppable Hulk. Not too bad of a pickup there. All right, let's play a Card Shark. It's going to give us 2 damage. And we do draw a Stack the Deck off the top. Why don't we play that? Drawing 2 cards. Ooh, solid. We're going to be putting a Soldier back on top. Let's play a Healing Factor, bringing us up to 4 damage. And we're going to follow that up with a Frenzied Slashing, bringing us up to 6 and drawing 2 cards. Great pickup there. Just to get our damage calculated, we're going to be going up to 8 total. And we're going to be playing out a 4 operatives. So let's pick up this Unstoppable Hulk. Once Harrison starts handing out wounds with that Growing Anger, I think with that Crazed Rampage, I think we're going to need it. And it's going to be replaced with a Borrowed Brawn. That is a great pickup for Harrison. So we're set up there. Once again, I could be hitting Red Skull right now, but I do want to kind of stem the bleeding here. We got 2 heroes primed and ready to escape, and we really want that Frenzied Slashing. I think that brings us up to getting all 3 Frenzied Slashings. So yeah, we're going to be fighting this guy, getting this, and walking away with a big smile on my face. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Scheme Twist. So the highest costing hero, which is Berserker Rage, of course, is going to be entering the city. That's going to be bringing them up to 10. That is another rare card taken from our HQ into the city. Hopefully we'll might be able to hit it. Got a Healing Factor off the top. Okay, let's play Stack the Deck. See if we can get a solid hand here. We're going to be placing a Agent back on top. So we are going to be playing a Crazed Rampage, giving us an up to. We're going to get 4 damage there. Each player is going to be getting a wound for playing that card. Harrison is then going to play an Unstoppable Hulk. We're going to be getting 2 damage plus another 2 because we're going to KO the wound that we just got. Let's play out 3 of our troopers, going up to 9, 10, and 11. Wrap it up with a perfect teamwork. That is going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4 more damage. It's going to be bringing us up to a total of 15 damage. That's pretty solid turn right there. We can actually hit Red Skull twice. We could take out that Berserker Rage as well. I think honestly we're going to end this game before this thing even gets a chance to escape. This guy probably is going to escape if I do that, though. You know what? Let's just go for it. We're going to hit Red Skull for one time. That's going to bring us down to 8 damage. Let's get that marked first. Mastermind tactic is going to be Endless Resources. We're going to gain 4 recruit. I won't say no to that. Now we don't really have a... Yeah, no, we're down the road. Got to stick to it. We're going to hit Red Skull again. Going down to 1 attack. Tactic is going to be Ruthless Dictator. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. KO 1, discard 1, put 1 back on top. We could do that. Nice little smooth out for next hand. That's the top 3 cards of our deck. We're going to be KOing one of these, discarding the other, and we'll leave the Determination on top. All right. Oh wait, we got 4 recruit. Yeah, let's pick up this Borrowed Brawn. Great little gift from good old Red Skull for us. And let's replace it with an Energy Drain. All right, let's wrap that up, and we'll pass it over to Miles. Let's get rid of that Scheme Twist too. Top card of the villain deck for Harrison is going to be a Hand Ninja. So our perfect teamwork is going to escape. Let's get that all scooched over. Hand Ninja is going to enter. That is going to increase it up to 3 heroes that have escaped so far. We got to KO 1 from here. I think we're just going to get rid of one of these energy drains at this point. I mean, I think we're pretty poised to win pretty quickly here. And it's replaced with a Borrowed Brawn. And I don't think that energy drain is going to be very effective at this point. Just as a quick reminder, we do have the final blow rule, so we do have to hit him one more time for the last tactic, and hit him and hit him again for the final blow. Let's play a Avengers Assembled. That is going to we have three total colors in hand, so it's going to gain us 3 recruit. Let's play a Keen Senses into another Keen Senses into a Frenzied Slashing. That's going to give us a total of 4 damage, and we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Okay, drew our 4 cards. I think we're going to be playing a Card Shark to reveal the top card. It is a Soldier. We are going to play a Keen Sense from our hand, though, to draw that card. And we're going to be playing that out. It's going to give us a total of 8 damage. Let's play our recruit cards here. We do have 1 energy drain unactivated, but that still is going to give us a total of 5 recruit. Oh, plus the 3 from this one. 8 total. Man, it's pretty solid. Wish we had a... Is that 8 and 8? Yeah, 8. Yeah, 8. Okay, so we do have a total of 8. And we did play this before we had had the card shark in hand, so we don't get the extra from that. So, in terms of attack, though, we're gonna be hitting that Red Skull for the last tactic, and so that is gonna bring us down to 1. We're gonna be revealing a Nega Blast grenade. We're gonna gain 3 attack. Okay, that's not too bad. We're gonna be going up to 4. We can use that to kind of slow down the city for a moment. With that 8 recruit, I think we're gonna be picking up this diving block. I think it's gonna be the most effective. It does dish out 4 damage. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Top card is gonna be a Hypnotic Charm. Give us down to 2. Nothing I can really do about that. We still have that 4 damage. Let's see if I hit that. Now, I'm not really stressed about recruiting, getting a recruit from hitting a hand ninja and getting one of these 3 cards. I'm not really stressed about doing that. So why don't we hit this Super Skrull? Each player is going to KO a hero from one of their heroes. I'm going to be KOing this operative. Harrison's going to KO this agent. All right, it's going to wrap us up. Top card of the villain deck for Harrison is going to be a Viper. Each player without a Hydra villain in their victory pile is going to gain a wound when we fight it. Same effect happens when she escapes. Okay, I think we got this wrapped up in the bag. So we're going to be playing a Determination, revealing a Unending Energy. We're going to discard that, but it's going to come right back to my hand. Then going to play a Borrowed Brawn, bringing that up to 4 damage. We also have 3 recruit, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. Let's play a Card Shark. And we do reveal a Trooper off the top, but we do play that Unending Energy, giving us a total of 4, 8, 9, 10 damage. We're going to use that 10 damage, and we are going to be taking out Red Skull for the final blow, and we have won the game. Not too difficult. I will say having three heroes escaped, usually that doesn't happen. Usually I can keep things managed, but that was looking a little difficult there at the beginning there. But we got that, pulled that one out of our hat here. Let's get all of our rare cards here. And we're going to be moving on to the next part of the challenge, where we're going to have to choose one of these heroes to retire. And I think this is going to be... Oh, no, it's in the escape pile. There we go. I think this is going to be probably the most difficult decision so far. I mean, I think it's easily going to be the most difficult decision so far. I mean, we have 6 to choose from, which is really nice, but they are all extremely powerful. I mean, oh, man. Let's see. There... I think we just got one more to look for. They're all just extremely powerful heroes, so I think it's going to be tough to choose. So those are our 6 that we get to pick from. And I really don't want any of them gone. I mean, Captain America is so generically good that you can stick him in almost any team and do a great job. Gambit, kind of the same thing. Honestly, I think Cyclops, you could do the same thing. I would say Rogue has cards that need to be supported, but man, when they're supported, they are so strong. Wolverine is basically his own archetype unto himself. Hulk has some very strong, hard-hitting cards. I mean, this one's going to be a head-scratcher. I think I'm going to take a decently long time to make my decision on this one. So, guys, out of these 6 heroes, which one of these would you retire? Meaning we won't be able to use them for any future missions until they come out of retirement. And I think that's going to be a really dang tough decision. Really excited to win. That's 4 in a row now. We've won every single game so far, which is pretty dang awesome. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Let me know about which one of these you were retired down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you'll be able to be notified every time a video comes out, so you can keep up with the progression series. I do have a lot of plans for more Marvel Legendary gameplay content. I'm looking into fan-made expansions, which is really, really fun and exciting to look at. I also have a couple different... I have some plans in the work to play some more thematic gameplays. We're going to be comparing the comic. We're going to be going through some comic book stories and then playing a game of Marvel Legendary that'll match that comic book story. I got a lot of things planned out, and I have so much fun doing this that I don't think I'm going to be burning out anytime soon in playing these, because I can actually dish these out at a decent pace. So anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. We'll see you next time for the next episode in the Marvel Progression series. Have a great night and have a wonderful day as well.